Hey guys, Sizzles here, and this is gonna be a review of the Aqua Control Plus by X-raypad. I'm gonna leave the specs right here, and I'm gonna jump right into the review now. This is a really good mousepad, but there's a bit of an asterisk with the good part, because this might not be for everyone, because even though it has the name Control in it, it's a pretty speed pad. It's a pretty fast pad basically. There is very less initial friction, but it has a good bit of stopping power, which I think has to do something with the polyester rough fabric on the texture or on the surface, if you will. That has also been a reason why I might sell this mousepad, because I just cannot get used to it at all. I have been pretty underperforming. But this might be for you, because with this mousepad, one thing I have noticed is that when I was flicking onto another head, I missed very frequently, but I very often could get the kill because it was very easy to micro adjust, and I think that has something to do with the stopping power of this mousepad, which is I think is pretty good. Now I will say one thing, this might not be for a lot of mudpad users or people who have slow mousepads, unless you know that you will do better with speed pads, which if that's the case, go for it. But if you're someone who uses a $5-10 mousepad which has basically worn down and you're sort of used to a slow mousepad, you should definitely think twice or consider something else, because this might not be for you unless you know that you will play good with this with a speed pad. If that's the case, then I think you should definitely go for this, because for the price it's really good. The mousepad has decent rubber feet. Right now I can't really get it to move much, but sometimes when I'm playing games for a pretty long time, the mousepad would sort of fall downwards a bit, which was a bit weird in my opinion, but that happens sort of not too frequently, so I guess the rubber backing is pretty decent. The stitching is okay, but it does sort of protrudes upwards a bit, which didn't really affect my up and down movement much or at all, but to some people it might, so beware of that. The durability of this mousepad is really good, because I've read reviews about it and almost everyone was talking about how good the durability of this mousepad is, and it doesn't go like dust or anything at all. And the design is also pretty decent, although that is more subjective than anything. To wrap it all up, this mousepad is basically a fast mousepad with a bit of stopping power. If you're looking for a speed mousepad where you can sort of have a bit of control to your flickings and stuff and want a good micro adjustments, or if you're someone who plays Valorant but want to play like Sinatra or something, then this might be for you. This might very well be for you. It might not be someone who's coming from slow mousepads, or it might not be someone who's coming from $5 to $10 mousepads basically, because for you guys it might be too fast, because I've seen a lot of sort of sell posts where people were selling this mousepad because it was too fast for them, because they thought there was going to be a control mousepad. Oh, it's a control mousepad, it's going to be slow, and they used it and they were like, oh shit, I'm over flicking and shit, and they just sold it. So it might not be for everyone. You should very well keep that in mind. And yeah, at the end of the day, if that is for you, I would recommend to go for the Aqua Control Plus White Edition, since I've read it in many places that it is slower than both the black and the ROB Strata. So you might want to consider that one, or you might just want to consider another mousepad in general. That's pretty much it for this review. Be sure to like the video if you're watching till this long. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments. This has been a very tiring day for me. This is like my 20th try. I'm just very tired. I think I'm gonna upload this. And yeah, subscribe if you're new here. And thanks for watching. Peace.